Hey, Joey Starr here, and welcome to Star Rock, where it's always about rock music. Today I will talk about the band Candlemass. Candlemass is a band from Sweden going back to 1984 and are still putting out material. Many consider Candlemass to be the forefathers of the subgenre epic doom metal, doom being a sizable subgenre of the larger heavy metal genre, which in itself is a subgenre of rock music, but we'll talk more about subgenres in another video. The first time I had even heard the name Candlemass was when I was at a party near Hurleyville, New York, where I had just made friends with some fellow musicians who had their own thrash metal cover band. Candlemass had come up in a conversation as an example of a high and operatic voice set to slower, dark and gloomy metal music. And while I did find the concept rather fascinating, I did not actually hear any of their songs until years later. In fact, it wasn't until the lockdown of 2020 when I came across their newly released EP, The Pendulum, that I decided to dive into the rest of their extensive catalog. I consider Candlemass's musical legacy to be kind of the rock equivalent of a Hieronymus boss painting. While there is a strong theme and sound foundation that was firmly established by their genre-defining debut release, Epicus Doomicus Metallicus, there are several distinct musical paths that the band took as they continue to grow and expand their tapestry. One of the great joys in exploring the works of a band or artist that span a number of decades is seeing the ways in which they expand on and develop their creative expression that a shorter-lived band would not have had the freedom or time to accomplish. There is something to be said for a band that can delve as deep musically and lyrically as the songs on their first album, go to a more pure, fast, heavy metal sound like in 1992's Chapter 6, or take a fun journey off the beaten path with a punk-style EP like Hunker Sig First, and still manage to be the force that they are. When I listen to a Candlemass album, I often feel like each song is a chapter of an anthology book of short, gothic tales, and I can lose myself in the music and lyrics the way that I would when watching older gothic horror movies like The Bride of Frankenstein, The Mask of the Red Death, or The Uninvited. If I had to describe Candlemass's sound to someone who's never heard them, I would say that they are definitely heavily influenced by early Black Sabbath. If you take that laid-back, heavy riffs, dark sound found in early Sabbath, add a bit of thrash metal riffs not unlike something you'd hear in groove or black metal, combined with haunting, opera-style vocal, you have Candlemass. If you're looking to try them out for yourself but unsure where to start, I would highly recommend either the Essential Doom compilation album or the Best of Candlemass, As It Is, As It Was. Either one contains all that you need to know about Candlemass, with the Best of giving particular focus on what many consider to be the sweet point of their career. My favorite Candlemass songs include Solitude, Emperor of the Void, Mirror, Mirror,
Mirror, mirror upon the wall, magic in the night.
At the Gallows End,
Behold the sight Michael gather, together surrounded by the moon.
and especially Bewitched.
You are bewitched.
Candlemass is a band who started in the 1980s and not only set the bar for classic doom metal, but continued to forge ahead and reinvent themselves while staying true to their original vision. For someone like me, who really isn't a fan of the doom metal genre, I think it speaks volumes how much I enjoy their music. If you like Candlemass, you may also enjoy the bands St. Vitus, Trouble, Cathedral, and Ghost. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Candlemass and doom metal in general. Alright, links to more information and where to purchase some of the material I mentioned are in the description box below.
And please let me
die inside you.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and stalk. Laters!